is Tarika Williams, and I actually substituted here a few months back to help out the class where Miss Shelley is in. I don't remember the teacher's name. 'Cause she
Miss
wasn't
O?
here.
Science, yep.
Yes,
Science.
yes. So from that time, you guys I was asked to come back here to talk. So the reality series that I chose was reality, and that's what I want to talk to you about. Like, that's the easiest subject for me because I want you guys to understand how important it is for what you guys doing right now to get you to the next step. Okay? Does anybody have a definition for reality? Like in your own terms, your own words. It doesn't have to be
Real life.
textbook. Real life
They ain't
Okay.
seen with the naked eye.
can be seen or can't
Or
be.
can be seen.
Can be seen with the naked eye. Anything else? No?
Achievable.
Achievable? Okay. So I have the actual meaning of reality. It's the state of things as they actually exist rather than as they may appear or might be imagined. Also, reality includes everything that is, has been, whether or not it's observable, whether you can see it or not, or comprehensible, whether you understand it or not. And basically, it's everything that has been, everything that is, and everything that will be. So, with that being said, I know a lot of people has come to like alternative schools and secondary schools and things of that nature because the traditional setting didn't really work for them, and that's fine. But this is an opportunity for you to take advantage to get to the next step. Your reality is what you're doing right now. It's not where you came from. Use that as fuel, but don't let where you came from determine where you're going. You determine that. Okay? It's a quote that I want you guys to, you don't have to memorize it, but look it up if you can. It's by Jack Welch. It says, what determines your destiny is not the hand you're dealt. It's how you play the hand you're dealt. So a lot of people think, oh, I had a rough life and my parents did such and such and such, ABC, they weren't there for me. I had to raise my brothers, sisters, cousins, whoever the case may be. That does not mean that you can't go forward and be great. You use that as fuel, okay? Looking at me sitting here, would you think that I had a rough childhood?
I mean, yeah, everybody go through a lot of things.
Right, and more,
Nobody's perfect.
some more than others. But with me in particular, I've had a mother who's been drug addicted since I was 4. I was technically homeless at 14. But I continued on. I took advantage of all the opportunities that were given to me. I didn't let it stop me. I have a master's degree right now, but I graduated in honors. I have 2 children. When I had my first son, they told me, oh, your life is gonna stop. There's nothing else you can do. You're stuck. I went back to school for my master's when my oldest son, who's now about to be 4, was 3 months old. 3 months old, just to prove them wrong. Then, in the middle of my master's, my first semester, I had my second son. But I didn't let it stop me, because my reality is I wanted them to see that nothing, no obstacles is gonna stop you. You stop yourself. You don't let your mom, your dad, whoever that person, not even your own child if you have one, stop you. You have to be an example. You have to break that negative chain. Okay? You have to create a reality for yourself and for the ones that are looking up to you. Whether it's a sibling, a child, even some people older than you are watching you to see what they need to do next. So you need to be that example. So again, going back to this quote, I'll read the whole thing. What determines your destiny is not the hand you're dealt. It is how you play the hand. And the best way to play your hand is to face reality. See the world the way it is and act accordingly. Okay? Does anybody have any questions so far? No? So, what is your reality right now, sitting in this room?
In life or just sitting in this room?
You're sitting in this room, this point in time in your life. What is your reality?
I'm not good at all. Nothing's funny for me.
Nothing's going for you? And not yet? Always be hopeful. Never give up. Things may not be going right for you right this minute, but you have to keep hope. You gotta keep trying, you gotta keep pushing. The minute you give up, that's when things are really gonna hit rock bottom for you. And you don't wanna do that. So yes, maybe it could be your school isn't going how you want it to be. Don't stop. There's always help. If you need help, you guys gotta learn how to speak up. You don't always have to face everything by yourselves. A lot of times people get so in the mind frame that I can do it myself. I'm independent, I don't need nobody. But everybody needs everybody. You need somebody, okay? So, keep staying ambitious. Create a drive. Whatever's not working for you now, use that. Use that to move forward. So you know what, this time next week, I'm not gonna be in this position. I'm gonna change this. And only you can do that. Use the resources that's given to you, but you gotta use it. Okay? Anybody else? What's your reality? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
As in where I am now. I don't know. I don't know. I know what I don't know.
And that's fine too. Does anybody in this room know where they wanna be in the next year, 5 years, 10 years?
I'm going to college, study pre-med, become a surgeon. That's it.
And that's good. My undergrad was in pre-med. I took a left turn and went to management for my master's. As an adult, I'm still trying to figure it out, and that's fine. Like I told you, because I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do, I looked into my passions, what I loved, what made me tick, what made me go, and that was cooking. So I used that, and I created a business. So I'm an entrepreneur. I have a catering business that I own and run. Instead of working for somebody, I turned my passion into a job. And that's very possible, but you have to make sure you gotta line your ducks up. You gotta get the education that you need. You have to make sure you stay focused. You have to use any resources that's given to you. You have to put yourself out there. Surround yourself with the people that like you wanna be, how you wanna be, surround yourself with those type of people, okay? The worst thing you could do is surround yourself with people that's miserable, that don't wanna go forward, that's just wanna be up about that life. But what life is that? Okay? I mean, I'm from Hartford. I grew up there. I know all the stuff that goes on and how easy it is to get sidetracked. It's real easy. It's real easy to get caught up. But it's only you that can tell yourself, you know what, this is not the life for me. I wanna do better, I wanna be better. I wanna break that cycle. I don't wanna be out here doing this, that, and the other, being in clubs and et cetera, et cetera. I wanna do something with myself. So you gotta make sure your reality, your perception of your reality, that's your reality. You gotta make it real, you gotta bring it to life. Regardless of where you're from. Regardless of what happened in your past. Okay? Any other questions?
Do you have any questions for us?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
You still like stay in touch with the people you know from like high school and stuff like that?
Some. I am a godmother of one of my cheerleader girlfriends. We actually lost touch for years and we reconnected and she asked me to be her daughter's godmother. So there are people that you want to keep those connections with. It's okay to have a childhood friend and even though they went the wrong way and you didn't, or they went the other way and you didn't, you don't have to let them go. Maybe they just need somebody to be an example for them. She, my friend, and I love her, she has a different life than I do now. But I don't blame her, I don't fault her, I just support her. You know? Everybody's different, everybody has their own things that they're going through, everybody has their own path. But you gotta make your own path. Don't follow the path that the next person did. Anybody think about starting their own businesses?
I'll say what?
Into what?
For cooking, like a restaurant, and then for photography.
Cooking and photography? A good combination for that is something like event planning. So then you have both worlds. Just something to look into. Make sure you get.
Take pictures of food.
No,
I'm gonna take
people
pictures
really
of
do that. Websites, you see the billboards and stuff, all those pictures of food, photographers take them. Like the perfect burgers that you see on like
The
Burger King and
perfect,
stuff.
like the pictures.
They never come up with
They never
No,
come up
the
with it
pictures
like
that the
that.
pictures that are used in like advertising, they're not
It
food,
was
it's
just
plastic.
and all that, yeah.
Some of it is plastic.
No, it's all plastic.
I know a lot of times they use like a styrofoam, they paint it.
Because
Things
they,
like
the
that.
normal food, it would get ruined in the lighting.
And
The ads,
photography.
like photography, the ads, like you see like the cheeseburgers, they're fake.
That's why it looks so perfect.
And like this shakes, so like it makes it look real, like
Yeah,
different.
it's not real. It's all fake.
What about you? You said you want to? You said you want to?
Yeah,
And what?
art.
Art?
Yeah, art.
What kind of art?
Like graphic design and basically drawing.
You go, Brendan. Go, Brendan.
Well, graphic design is really huge. Everybody's looking for websites. Everybody's looking for logos, a brand. So if that's your passion, do your research and see what you need to make sure you're marketable. What education you need, what training you need. They do have classes that's solely based just on that, you know. But you know you gotta build a foundation before you can even get there. One is, first of all, like finishing this. So you guys are almost done. And that's a huge step. That's a huge step. And that for sure, like that shows you that you guys are ambitious. You didn't let having to come here stop you. Because I know a lot of people, oh, I have to go to another school, I'm not going. Or they come to school and they don't show up, literally. They're here, but they're not here. They in the hallways, they got their music on, they just not listening. Which I didn't do that. So that's huge. Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you, thank you,
You're
thank you.
welcome.
We're about it right there. How did you get started with your own business?
Well, both sets of my grandparents owned restaurants when I was younger. So I was always around food. I love to eat. I mean, I have a gut, it shows. I love to eat. I always like to try new things. I'm always being asked to cook something for my cookout, cook something for my party. So I was like, you know what? I might as well get paid for this, right? So I went to school. I got certified for handling food. I took classes. I didn't do the culinary school route because I didn't know how to cook. And I feel like nobody can teach you how to really cook.
Right.
So, but that's my opinion.
Yeah.
But I went and got all my certifications. I did everything I needed to do to get situated with the state to be legit. And even to this day, it's 3 years now that I started my business, and I'm still working on getting it out there the way that I want to be. I'm consistent with what I do as far as events, but you can never have too much business, right?
I got you, fam. What's your webpage? What's your webpage? I got you.
And you know what? I went back and forth with that. Because with food, the only thing you can do with a web page is look at it, right?
Right.
You can't taste it. Anybody can make food look good.
Send like a sample box. Got you.
I got a question.
Yes.
I want to be a movie star, so like, how I start with that?
Movie star.
Yeah.
Acting classes. No, bro, you could start acting classes. Like, yeah, have you ever been to like a drama class before?
Well,
If I'm
you
a
like
manager, I'm a good manager.
Yes.
Comedy club, I'm telling you.
Acting classes is definitely your step. You also want to go to an area where that's
New York.
New York,
Find a director.
California, not just Hollywood. There's different places in California.
Hollywood, that's just gonna make you look like nothing. Don't go to Hollywood.
But you can
First.
think
so
about it.
bad.
How many people want to be actors? How many people want to be singers? How many people want to be
Where do
I
you
basketball
could
want
act, I
players?
could sing, I could draw, I could dance. I got so many talents, like,
I
I mean, use your talents. Don't let the size of the pool of people that want to do the same thing you do stop you. Because you might be that one in 200,000 that get chosen. just because you kept going forward, you kept trying.
Yeah, but what job will I get since I know how to do all those things?
I mean, I don't know if you can do all those things in one job.
Probably.
Drawing, writing,
A movie.
do a book.
Okay, but the last one.
Start out, do a children's book.
And then make it into like a film, like 50 Shades of Grey.
No.
Sorry.
But my thing with that, I want you guys to take away is there's nothing that can stop you. You create your reality. Use your past, your history as fuel to keep going forward. Okay?
So I can be a star.
I have a question.
You could be whatever you want.
If we
You
work
just gotta
on
work for it.
I've been working.
So like, I want to be an
Yeah,
interior
sorry.
decorator, but like, I wouldn't know what classes to take besides like art or something.
You got it,
You know,
good.
like for I don't know.
What you thought about the phone picture?
So, I mean, you could do the research. You could talk to your guidance counselor and they can give you paths to go. I know there's classes and things like that you can take that'll help you put your foundation out for what you need to do to be an interior designer. And art classes definitely will help.
Yeah.
It's like it is, a foundation. So once you start getting these credentials, you start building up a repertoire, then you have something to present. That's something to represent you. Okay?
Okay.
So when you're learning all these things, I recommend that you make a book. And this book is what's gonna illustrate, it's gonna show your work, your talent. So when you're going to different people, different places and helping them, you have something to show them. You're not just saying, hey, I could do it, they wanna see it, okay? And the same thing, when you do your cooking, do tastings.
Right.
Tastings. You ever had a cake and it looks so good, but then you
But it
taste it, it
tastes
tastes
nasty.
like cardboard?
I don't eat cake.
Yeah, I only eat ice cream cake, so I know.
I like rum cake, I like red velvet cake.
I
I
say
like cloud cake.
Oh, so
Man, I eat everything. Not everything. It's almost everything. Okay. I like tuna.
You don't eat tuna. I don't eat tomatoes or like olives
how
or like
Crazy.
mushrooms.
You don't eat tomatoes?
I hate ketchup.
I can't eat
I
mushrooms.
like ketchup. I could eat ketchup with a lot.
I can't eat mushrooms.
And
Like,
coffee.
I don't like coffee either.
Coffee's
What, how did we get on that?
I don't know. We talk about food.
Yeah,
We talk about your
y'all real
profession.
I'm like, wait, we were talking about interior design, now we don't like olives.
Not because he was talking about what he don't. I mean, he likes a lot.
Interior
I
design.
forgot.
why would I eat like mushrooms? It makes my stomach hurt. I'm like allergic to it.
Mushroom? You like mushrooms?
So what is your goal now?
That's not.
My goal now,
Yeah, I had to change the subject because y'all getting off, you know. But yeah, what is your goal now?
my goal now is to grow my business. I really want to own a restaurant, but I have a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. And the time that it takes to own a restaurant, I can't devote it to them.
I'm telling you,
It's for my kids. So maybe when they're older, maybe leaving the nest, I can focus on doing a restaurant. But for right now, I just want to grow it as a catering business. Maybe, possibly do like a dive. You know what that is?
Or what?
A dive?
I died.
Like,
Yeah,
Like
it's
a, like a
kind of like,
walk-in thing. Is
yeah,
like a
yeah.
Like a diner type thing.
Food truck.
oh,
Sort of like a food truck type thing,
Oh,
but
okay,
stationed.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So
I do everything.
I have options that I'm exploring. Again, I got to see what's best for me. What's best for me right now. What's best for me in the future. Exactly, because I'm not gonna sacrifice my time for my kids. Does anybody here have any children?
no.
My son right here.
Stop playing with me. Jamie using that. I
Nice.
seen you. You're smart.
I have a few kids here.
They are blessings, but
So proud of you.
do all that you can now before you have them.
Right.
Your life does not end, but it definitely changes. Definitely changes.
Yeah, I'm mature now. It might be a little Brandon running around.
A little Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
A little. Oh, BJ.
Does anybody else have any questions for me?
No.
BB.
You have any more questions before we
Do you
wrap
love
it
what
up?
you do?
I'm sorry?
Do you love what you do?
I do love what I do.
What made you come into teaching?
She's not.
Well, she did a substitute.
I
teach for-
substituted here.
So that's why I said.
Just drink your
Okay.
coffee.
Okay.
So I did substituting as just basically like a filler. I like working with children. I love having an impact on the youth. So why not do this as my filler? It's another.
Oh, I asked you for the chair.
You
Yeah.
did ask me for it.
I remember the chair. It's like, is that one thing that you remember?
The chair.
I feel like I heard you now.
You dumb.
Was I rude to you like when you said?
No.
Okay.
I can honestly say nobody was rude to me when I came here.
Yeah, I was like,
The people in college have tattoos.
People in college.
Like a lot. I'm just saying the college you went to, cause you got your master's degree and stuff.
Yeah, what college did you go to?
I went to Central for my undergrad. I went to Albertus for my master's.
Oh, where? Oh, what?
Albertus Magnus.
Oh,
Albertus Magnus.
Do they have tattoos? Did your professors have tattoos?
They did.
Oh, they did. See, that's not gonna be hard. Life's not gonna be hard with tattoos.
You know, it's becoming more accepted, but it's still kind of
Well, you can't be like a lawyer with like mad tattoos and stuff. Like,
I'll be inked
not shown.
I'll be
well,
like,
yeah,
I'm
but
fine.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just feel like that's unprofessional. I feel like I don't know. Certain jobs you cannot have tattoos. That's how I feel.
At least not shown. You have to be able to represent yourself professionally and not have things tattooed on your face, 13 holes in your ears, the big gauges.
I have
But
holes in my ear.
no, but you can wear your regular earrings and still look presentable. But if you have those gauges in your ears, it's gonna be hard to cover that up.
Yeah.
You know? And there's certain jobs that
you
they
have to have your
will.
hair tied up.
I'm sorry?
You have to have your hair tied up.
In what you
Yeah.
Yep.
Certain things.
hmm Like you have to be able to adapt your look to that environment. So if you have to always wear long sleeves and pants just to cover up your tattoos and you're working in an environment where it's very hot,
I would not do that. I would not set myself up for failure like that.
so you gotta make sure, make decisions. Have fun, live your life. I'm not saying don't go get a tattoo. That's what you wanna do, that's what you wanna do. But just be conscious about how it may affect you. Okay?
On the UConn basketball team, the girls aren't allowed to have tattoos.
Why do you know that? Never mind.
Anyways,
What other jobs can't you have without tattoos?
Military? I don't know about basketball.
No, you can.
You don't
They
know about
can't be
basketball.
like half like here. You can have them like on
Certain
the
letters you
head.
can have
That's it.
tattoos
For what?
Military.
below here. Like here, you can't have tattoos here.
That's just so stupid.
so I'm cutting my shit right there. Oh, damn, we're on video. Just chop that out. That part too. Big edit. Everything I'm saying right now.
My house is the editor, unfortunately.
Or
That he
me.
is. What up?
So, no, I'm joking.
I'll put the camera right
Anything
there.
else, guys?
Yeah, I just
I'm
realized this
thinking.
off topic.
The thing is that
You say you got your master's in
Forgot it
what?
was being
What did you get your
recorded.
master's
I feel like I
Albertus.
should just stop.
No,
recording.
the degree. in? Master's in what? What was it?
Management and organizational leadership.
Okay. I still don't know. What is
Management?
What's that exactly?
Management and organizational leadership is basically, it's kind of like an MBA, so to speak, except it doesn't just focus on just managing. It's organizational leadership as being just a leader within the company without being a manager.
Okay, so you're trying to be like CEO status.
Everybody
She
knows
is a
CEO.
CEO.
I see. She's
She owns
CEO,
her own
she's the
company.
owner, she everything. That's what it is.
What motivates you to be where you are today?
For kids.
I knew you was gonna say that.
My
Wait, let my
kids
answer.
now, but before my kids, it was to be in a better position than my parents.
Cool.
Competition there.
Can I give you
Not really,
No,
because I had a
No,
rough
my mom
childhood.
always wanted that for me too, to be
And
better.
everybody's parents wants that, but I had a rough childhood.
Right.
So I wanted to make sure that I put myself in a position for when I did have kids, that they didn't have to go through the things that I did.
Strong word.
I don't want kids because of that reason. This world's too crazy for any more generations. Like, no.
Oh, my mom was gonna have.
But
Yeah.
again, my kids
Actually,
now are
if
my
you have a kid, you
motivation to
start a
keep
new
going
generation.
forward. So
So
Do you have any questions for us?
No, I'm not 18 yet. It's okay.
Oh my god.
It's still recording.
You just embarrassed yourself on camera.
They don't know me.
Let's just turn the camera.
It's there for the record.
Well,
Maybe that's one of the blips we'll have at graduation.
Yo, wait, when we graduate, no, I'll talk to you.
I was the one talking.
I didn't say anything.
Do you guys have any other questions?
I think she was gonna ask us a question, which not. I don't know.
Have your views on reality changed at all since we've been talking about it?
Yeah,
A little bit.
definitely.
How?
Because he was like, to not let nobody bring you down, like not even your kids or anything. And that got to me because lately I've been going through a lot. People been bringing me down, so.
So you gotta remember that negative people like negative company.
I learned.
Not that.
You told us how to not let our situation define what we're doing in our lives and stuff like that. So that's getting to me because I also had a rough childhood, but like I'm still here. Like I'm actually trying to get better.
And that speaks volumes.
You gonna let me talk now? Cause you know I was
cute.
Okay.
getting ready
See,
to
that's-
say something.
It's been safe.
You guys
Okay.
are so
You
cool.
don't have to argue.
I learned that to not let my past affect my future.
Well,
So we just talking about what we learned.
No, I just wanna see how your reality changed since, or your outlook on reality changed since we've been talking. If it did.
I still don't know what I want to do.
And that's fine.
Like,
Thought you was gonna be a movie star. What happened?
no, that's gonna be temporary.
But
I'm
you
gonna be in a
boys
few
just
flicks.
enrolled in college today.
Yeah.
What college you going to?
Lincoln.
Congratulations.
and that's like
That's exciting.
psychic ability.
Famous saying, you know, life is
No.
not a
Lincoln
journey,
means they
life is
enroll.
not a destination.
It's about the journey.
So,
They choose
you're on your journey.
Yeah, Lincoln Tech.
College.
Are you guys living
I'll
on
apply
campus?
to that.
It was
You
college.
are.
I didn't find
That's
it.
what I would only.
Huh?
Not the tech.
You know what?
Oh no, Lincoln. The Lincoln College.
I might think about living on campus. Because I only said I only do that if I was single. Because like, you
It's
can't
like
really do
MCC,
that
but it's
in a
not.
relationship and
It's
think
'cause
everything's gonna be okay.
Like trees.
We gotta take a
It's
shuttle
straight. It's
bus.
about to be lit next year though.
We gotta take another bus.
We gotta take like 3 buses to get there, so I'm gonna just stay on campus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all this too. When you go to college, don't mess up your freshman year.
Oh, that's
I don't.
Yeah,
it
your
don't even
freshman
sound-
year
that don't
takes you a
sound
long
good
way.
at all.
It
that
like
sounds like the
you
worst way.
failing in
That's
classes
straight
and
that.
stuff, like trying to get that GPA back up is the hardest thing. Like you can get
Okay, no, make it
A's
work.
and
Not
B's and
college.
A's and B's for the rest of it. You would not get a 4.0 when you graduate.
Cause bro,
It's hard.
you know, make it
Do
work.
not mess up your freshman year.
Don't believe me.
Don't make it
Trust
work.
me, I
Yeah.
did the whole freshman, hey, I'm free
Family.
thing, and no.
Alright.
I spent the rest of my time in college trying to make up for that freshman year.
You get lectures often?
Like, no. I mean, besides my kids.
That's the only
How
part.
is
that's
the
going
college life? Like, how is the college life?
Well, I never lived
Find
on
out.
college campus.
Yes.
Well, technically, it's not like
I kind of feel uncomfortable being recorded still. Can you stop
You're
it?
You're still in high school.
I know, but it's not like you have to wake up and then like you have to come to school. You can easily not go to school. It's just it'll cause for you not going to school. You have to redo the whole class.
But it's gonna motivate you if you pay for
Every-
school. It's gonna
every day
motivate you
she's
to want to
going.
go and do good because you're paying for it.
I'm
There's no
saying.
one telling you to go. There's no one telling you to do anything. There's no makeup work. There's no teachers. They'll help
Thanks,
you only
Professor.
if you ask. Not it's like initiate conversation with you. You have to ask them to help for help. It's not.
I know they're not gonna come to you, bro. I mean, like telling
You
you,
have to
like,
have your
oh, you
own
missed the
voice.
quiz.
Yeah.
that.
I'm dead wrong.
This is like basically you on your own. But you're not on your own.
Cause ain't nobody gonna hold your hand.
Oh, college really not like college really like
I'm
that.
saying because when
Oh,
they told
why
me
should still be like
about
high school?
Lincoln, like they told me how I got accepted and all, like that just made me like change. That changed my whole mindset. Like before all this, I was just thinking about going home, chill, relax, go to sleep, eat, play games, stuff like that. Be quiet. But now I see how I see how teachers and adults look at me as like as like they look at me as like I can do something with my life, not just sit around just like play with it as if it's like a game. So
I can't wait till I realize that.
So
I'm
them
serious.
telling you that today was like like everybody always says,
It's like, what?
you're great, you can do this, but
Yeah.
hearing those words, you've been accepted is what you needed to hear.
yeah, like
That's good.
Cause a lot of people, they could say one thing and mean another thing.
yeah.
But
Probably,
when you actually, you know,
Probably,
I don't know, like,
probably my son.
I just wanna know.
It's like
what
when you
college-
start seeing it.
I'm probably,
That
yeah,
makes
for
a
yourself
difference.
in your own eyes, your
I'm
own
probably
view.
my son.
When you
You're
did
not
that
my
first
dad.
college
You did
A, Dorian,
Yeah,
like,
saying that's
hey.
gonna feel so good.
When everybody know
It's gonna be
you.
about my business.
That's right.
I still have another year here. I still have 2.
I wanna know if
Really?
college is like Zoe
You don't need
101.
sophomore?
Is it
I
one
know.
year?
That shit.
Another year.
Like Zoe 101.
I can't wait till I graduate, cause
Me either. I'm ready to get out
when
of
I
here.
graduate,
I don't even
go
want to go to college right after high school. I want to travel first.
It's like the worst, that's like the worst thing to do.
Wait, what?
No, I want to travel first.
Do you guys have any more questions? No? You sure?
I need a job.
Can I start recording?
Oh,
That's a
I
question.
guess you could start.
That's a question.